Auddy presents Brian and Roger.
Brian and Roger by Dan Skinner and Harry Peacock.
Morning, Roger. It's Brian. I hope you're well. I'm just... don't worry, darling. I'll go and I'll put the kettle on, shall I? I'm just going into the other room. I just wondered if I could get back that... in the dishwasher. Thanks, darling. I just wondered if I could get that Bill Bryson book back off you. Note from an Island. It's just I'm keen to give it to a new friend of mine who I've made. I'm actually quite keen on, actually. I've been dogging in the Subaru, Kent, Sussex borders, and anyway, you meet all sorts. You really do, and it's a real leveller. I mean, predominantly it's white working class, quite narrow-minded people, sort of scullery maids, which is great. Nothing beats a single mum for me who works in a supermarket, who's a bit overweight and keen. Great stuff. But about 2 weeks ago now, I got in the back of an old Morris Minor and barbered my way through a lady about our age who was absolute filth, extremely aggressive. And I actually tried to get out, and she wouldn't let go. Anyway, it turns out she's a Duchess. She's the Duchess of Edenbridge, and she's 27th in line to the throne. I know. So I've been going to all sorts of very high-end social gatherings for all sorts of bollocks, charities, etc. And because of my low-end public school start in life, I'm very at home in these situations. I've been making quite a name for myself. I did the auction at a Born Free Animal Trust. I absolutely nailed it, made it extremely wet. And so I'm getting some serious exposure to some old money, Rog. Very exciting. Anyway, if you could send me notes from Ireland, or even better, just drop it round, I'd be most grateful. Cheers, Rog. Speak soon. Bye.
Hello, Brian. It's Roger here. I'm glad to hear you're having a bit of a purple patch with regards to the dogging and stuff like that. And this Duchess sounds like she's the right sort of person for you, mate. So I'm really happy. In terms of the Bill Bryson book that you lent me, mate, I must confess that I accidentally left it in the benefits office a couple of weeks ago. I've written 3 letters to them, and I've been down to the office again to try and retrieve it, but they're sort of leading me a merry dance, and just sort of passing me from department to department, and I'm going to have to just give it up for good now, mate, and get you a new copy, I'm afraid. However, I won't lie to you, mate, things are not good for me right now. I don't know if I told you that I was taking Frankie and Benny's to the tribunal court over unfair dismissal, something that everybody advised me not to do because, as they said, I really didn't have a case on the grounds that I wasn't very good at my job and they had every right to get rid of me. I even asked Claire for her advice, and she agreed with Frankie and Benny's legal team, which I found to be incredibly disloyal. But I went to court anyway because I wanted to show Jamie that I was a fighter, Anyway, I lost in quite a big way as well. And now I've got to pay Frankie and Benny's legal fees, which obviously is going to completely fuck me. Excuse my French. So I'm drinking, and I can't stop drinking, mate. I'm drinking everything in Anne's flat, and thank God she doesn't look in the cabinet because I've finished off her Cinzano and her Advocat, and I can't afford to replace it. And I just want to curl up in a ball, and I want to drink more. It's just a really shit time for me. Well, I'm glad you're okay, mate, and I'm sorry about the Bill Bryson book, and I promise you I will replace it. I promise. Okay, mate, speak soon. Bye-bye.
Hi, Rog. It's Brian. Yeah, the Duchess is out. She's gone horse riding. Of course she has. Yeah, no, I am having a bit of a purple patch. I'm really getting in with some proper players. I mentioned the Silk Route Autobahn project to this chap, and lo and behold, I've got a fucking meeting with some old boy who was Prince Charles's equerry, no less. And it's all the Duchy stuff, you know, the wanting to branch out and looking to do some new stuff. So, you know, how about them apples? Yeah, with regards to Bill Bryson's Notes on an Island, it was a hardback copy, mate, and I know people can be quite lenient about lending books and stuff, but I don't really feel like that. I think it's a bit shitty, really. So yeah, I appreciate you having to drink to function at the moment, but it's not really an excuse, old boy. And if you are really rattling through it, speak to Paul, because he can do 3 boxes of 10 on this cheap Spanish wine, which is all right. You know, you can sort of plateau on it, which is preferable to passing out. I don't know where you'd keep it, though. And garage, something. But look, have a look on eBay for Bill Bryson's Notes on an Island. But hardback. It's just, you know, I'm keen to give it to the Duchess, as she's been really kind to me, and her son Jonty, he's a great lad. He's a very sweet-natured child, and he's obsessed with football. But his coach has emigrated to Australia, so he's a bit down in the dumps. So, you know, it's the least I can do. Is share a book which has resonated with me. I can give to her, you know. So please do crack on with that. All right. Cheers, Rog. Speak soon. Bye.
Hello, Brian. It's Roger. Look, mate, I am so sorry about the Bill Bryson's Notes on a Small Island. I was really enjoying it. It was a great read. And I'm so sorry that the Benefits Office saw fit not to return it, but of course it doesn't surprise me in the least, given what I know about that lot down there. So it's just so frustrating. They are very frustrating. I promise you I will get you a replacement hardback copy. I will promise you that. But I looked on Amazon, mate, and it's 22 quid, which I just can't stretch to, not at the moment. So I've got my eye on a copy on eBay, which I'm tracking. And it's going for 9 quid at the moment, which I can just about stretch to. So if it stays around there, I can pull the trigger on that for you, mate. Thanks for the wine tip, though. I spoke to Paul, and he came through for me with 4 crates of. Well, I don't know what it is. It's utter shit, in all honesty, but it's doing the job. And he says I can pay him the 30 quid monthly as and when my benefits come through, which is a real relief. But Paul understands the nature of addiction, given all the trouble he had when he got hooked on that very strong methadone. So he's been really helpful, actually. So look, please bear with me with the book. I will sort it out. I will, and hopefully that'll help cheer up the Duchess. Okay, mate. Sorry again. Bye-bye.
Hi, Rog. Yeah, good for Paul. He's a can-do man, if a little erratic. I'm never quite sure which Paul you're going to get, but always proactive. Look, Rog. It sounds like the drinking has really got you in its grip at the moment, but I remember from last time what an awful drunk you are, and how shit things got for you, and you know, not washing and the complete self-abuse. And in all honesty, I don't think you've hit rock bottom yet. You know, you've probably got much farther to drop. So it's going to be a bumpy ride, mate. So hang on in there. But mate, have you have you ever coached children's football before? I only ask because, the Duchess is sort of desperate. Jonty, her boy, has really grown so much with this team, and I don't think it's that they're very good. It's not really about results. It's just being part of something. Anyway, if you could help with the coaching, Roger, it would be a massive thing. I have gently told the Duchess that I might be able to help. It'd be a huge favour. So tell me what you think. All right. Cheers, Rog. Bye.
Hello, Brian. It's Roger. Look, mate, thank you for the offer of children's football coach, but I don't think I'm in any fit state. Yeah. I don't think I'm in any fit state. To do that at the moment. But mate, I need to ask you a favour. Paul won't extend me any more credit on the wine, so I wondered if you could buy a couple of crates of him and I'll give him money. Fuck, I owe Frankie and Benny's £100,000 in legal fees. Fuck. You're well.
Hi, Rog. It's Brian. You sound like you're in good spirits. Look, I reckon you should knock the sauce on the head for a few weeks. It's probably for the best. Last time you got like this, you kept getting into Anne's bed. And that became very complicated, and you kept shitting yourself. It's just that I've got this meeting with the Duchy of Cornwall's people coming up soon, and I need to keep things steady. So I've told the Duchess that you're up for this, and that you used to play for Liverpool, and then you had a horrific injury, and you had to pack it in. So you'll have to affect a limp. I'll text you the address of the sports field they train at, etc. And it pays really well, Rog. So I'm sure Paul will be able to pick up where you left off in a few weeks' time. But really, mate, you've just got to stop being so feckless and pull your socks up. Okay. Thanks, mate. You're a lifesaver. Cheers. Bye.
Oh, Brian. Roger. I can't do this. Children's football coach. I never played for Liverpool. Liverpool. Oh, I can't do it.
Look, you cunt! You fucking cunt! You fucking pull your finger out, cunt, all right? You played for Liverpool, okay? In the midfield with John Barnes. Kenny Dalglish signed you, all right, you fucker? Don't you fucking let me down, Roger. Don't you fucking let me down!
Morning, Brian. It's Roger here. Look, mate. Firstly, I want to thank you for convincing me to coach the team. I won't lie. I arrived at the training ground this morning pissed, but I managed to sort of pass it off with the kids as that I had an early morning speech impediment. So I think they believe me. You know, there's no reason for them not to. Anyway, we're on a break at the moment. I nipped into the toilet to drink some very cheap vodka that I stole. But I've decided that I'm not going to, because I'm really enjoying training the children, and it's really taking my mind off myself, bringing me out of myself. And you know, once again, you were right. You were right when when you said that I'm being incredibly selfish, and I'm being a bit of a see you next Tuesday. I see now that I was like that, and being with the kids the kids do need me. So thanks, mate. I'm garbling a bit because I'm still, there's still quite a lot of vodka in me. Okay, mate. I just want to say thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Hi, Rog. Look, I'm glad you've seen the light through the forest or whatever, and that you're getting something out of it. I just wanted to say thank you, Rog. Really, this is keeping the Duchess happy in a big way. That and consistent cunnilingus. She's like a harp, Rog. She's a bit mad and very highly strung and unpredictable, but from a business point of view, it's the biggest opportunity I've ever had. She's genuinely tight with Prince Charles. In fact, my guess would be that they had a fiddle with each other at Balmoral or whatever. Or what's the place in Norfolk? Oh, I'm guessing, but I've got a pretty good radar for that kind of thing. So her latest project is to get this clubhouse for Johnson's football club refurbished and try and encourage more kids to get active, or whatever the new fucking woke term is. Such bollocks. Anyway, His Royal Highness Charlie is almost certainly going to become involved, and his equerry has made a lot of positive noises about the Silk Route. And there's some genuine interest there. So I'm shitting myself a bit, so I need to keep my tongue whirring, and you need to keep off the sauce and keep coaching. All right, mate, speak soon. Bye.
Hello, Brian. It's Roger here. Honestly, mate, I feel like a new man. I really do. I know I've still got all this financial shit, hanging over my head with Frankie and Benny's, but the fact that I've been able to get off the drink for a period of time has just given me enough space to try and look for solutions rather than to wallow in the self-pity that I was, that I was engulfed in. So I'm just so glad to be with the kids, because it's a couple of hours a week where I can really get away from all my problems and just really focus on them. So I honestly do feel like I've turned a bit of a corner, which is great. It's just a relief, And the good news is the team that I coach, despite me not knowing very much about football at all, has reached the final of a local cup. And also we're probably going to win it, because the other team that's in the final is pretty bad, and we've beaten them once already this season. So it's great. It's really great for the kids, and I'm just so proud of them. They're all so happy. And look, I'm aware that none of this, I wouldn't be feeling like this if it wasn't for you convincing me to, pick myself up and brush myself down and get off the booze and go and help other people. So thanks, mate. And yeah, what can I say? Thank you. Okay, mate, hope you're well. Bye-bye.
Hello, Roger. Or should I say Jurgen Klopp? It's big news in our house too. The Duchess couldn't be happier. A final's a final. So that's great. But even bigger news is Charlie and Camilla are coming to the final. And the Prince will be speaking after the game, and yours truly will be on the head table. And I'll be able to debrief Charlie on all the amazing opportunity investments that the Silk Route Autobahn can provide the whole duchy organisation. It's a blank check, Rog. It's blank check time, and I couldn't be happier. But look, I've given this a lot of thought, and the Duchess is keen that you introduce Charles and say a few words about what it's meant to you to be part of the project. And I'll be honest, Rog, I smelt alarm bells, because I think you'll fuck it up, and I think you'll be really boring. So my advice as your friend would be to have a drink before the speeches. I just think it'll loosen you up a bit and just make you sound a bit more normal, and be able to communicate normally. Just for that night, All right, mate. Cheers. Speak soon. Bye.
Hello, mate. Ryan, it's Roger here. Look, mate, this is great news. I mean, the kids are just going to be, they're going to be absolutely stoked that, not Jonty, obviously, he knows, he knows these people, but the other children are going to be absolutely over the moon that Prince Charles would come down and be part of the celebrations. And I'm going to tell them, but I just, I don't want to put them off the game, but I just sort of think about where I was and where I am, and obviously I'd love to do a speech. I'd love to introduce Charles and Camilla. What an honour that would be. But I've thought long and hard about your suggestion, mate, and I probably won't have a drink because, one's sort of never enough, and yes, all right, I might be funny and amusing and charming for a while, but I might not be. It could tip over the other way, so I'll do it as me if you don't mind, and I hope that's enough. And yeah, okay, very much looking forward to it, and we can't wait to see the new bits and bobs that the Duchess has sourced for the club. The new curtains, I believe, and some lovely new carpets. So that's going to be great as well. What a lovely, lovely evening. Okay, mate, look forward to it. Bye bye.
Hi, Roger. It's Brian. Yeah, the carpets look amazing. Actually, we've swung by earlier to have a look, and the curtains are incredible, and whole new kitchen. So yeah, it's been really good. But I have to say, mate, I don't think a sober you is enough, really. It's nice that you think that, but when you're sober, you're incredibly dull. You're effectively a sort of charisma void. You're invisible, and that's my fear, that it just won't really work. But sometimes when you're pissed, you're quite funny. So I think it's worth the risk. I really do. So here's my offer. If you neck half a bottle of scotch in the loo before the speeches, I guarantee I can cover any legal fees you've been incurring over the course of your legal battle with Frankie and Benny PLC. The money I'm going to get from this investment from Duchy will massively outweigh anything like that. So it's not a thing, Rog. What do you say? I've got a lot pinned on tonight, and I just need your cooperation on this one. All right. Thanks, mate. Bye.
Hello, Brian. It's Roger here. Look, mate, I do understand your concerns, and I admit, I can be a little bit dry in social company when I'm not drinking, but that's usually because I'm nervous and I clam up a bit. I'm now in the AA program, and I'm learning to deal with all of those things, and the reason for my social anxiety, etc. So if you don't mind, and I know you'll understand, I know you will, I'm going to do the evening sober and just be myself and meet Charles as me, as Roger, not drunk Roger. And I don't want you to worry, mate, because it's going to go really well. Okay, mate, see you later. Bye-bye.
I suppose the tale, it was going to go pear-shaped, was when you farted into the microphone. And then you pushed that poor woman to the floor, and she was about 60, 70 years old. My God. What were you thinking, Roger? Jesus. I almost feel guilty, because I saw you sort of tentatively chatting to Camilla and her eyes glazing over. So I had to spike your drink, Rog. It seemed instinctively the right call, you know. But how could you be so unpleasant? You called the future king a cunt, and you just about made it onto the stage, and you just started headbutting the lectern and laughing at yourself, and it was so depressing, and all the kids started crying, and then in front of the whole fucking room, you just got your dick out and started pissing on the new carpets. Why? Why, Rog? You know, I'm not surprised Charlie's security dealt with you so violently, Rog. You needed to be shut down quickly. You were a danger to yourself and others. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself, mate. The Duchess has left me, and they rumbled that you didn't play for Liverpool because you just didn't commit to the lie. You've obviously blown my chances of royal approval for the Silk Route Autobahn out of the water, and you're just a selfish cunt, Rog, and I don't know what else to say.
Brian and Roger is produced by Marc Haynes and Joel Morris for Great Big Owl, and is now a member of Auddy's family of shows. If you're enjoying this show from Auddy, you might also like Cold Case Crime Cuts. Download from your favourite podcast provider now.